Hey y'all. So I have a really fun idea, and I feel like we haven't done that on this channel yet. So I have a lot of one specific color of plush yarn, and it is Bernat Twist Plush. What is it called? Electric Tangerine. So I have 6 skeins of this. I got it when Joanne was going out of business. It was at like their closing sale or whatever. So, since it is September 3rd and we are getting into like, oh my god. I just found a center pull, just playing around with it. Anyways, that makes it feel like it's going to be good. So since we're getting into like pumpkin spice season and pumpkin patch season and we're just at the very beginning of it, I had an idea to use maybe not all 6 skeins, but I want to make a really big pumpkin. Like I'm talking like big pumpkin. I feel like it'll be a really good attention grabber at my markets. It'll be a big ticket item if someone wants to buy it. So yeah, we're gonna make a really big pumpkin and I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. Really, I'm just gonna go for where you just make like the flat round bottom and then you make the sides and then you make the flat round top and then you kind of pull through and you like pull yarn through and like make the indents. So we're gonna do that. And that's the method that we're gonna use. I've seen that in several different patterns. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get started on that. I'm going to probably film me working on that and then I'll just speed it up. That wasn't a center pull. That's big sad. But yeah, so that is going to be what this video is. I am going to be making a giant pumpkin. So I was thinking about doing this single crochets in the round, but I definitely think I'm gonna do double crochets and do a slip knot at the end of each round, just because I think the double crochets will work up a bit faster and it will be easier to not have to use a stitch marker. So that's how we're gonna start out. So I think I'm gonna start with 12 double crochets and a magic ring. And then we will go from there. I'm hoping that, because I'm using an 8mm hook, I'm hoping that that doesn't cause the stuffing to come through. But with this being such plushy yarn, I don't think that that's going to be an issue. But without further ado,
sleep, yeah. Only miss you when I'm breathing in too deep, yeah. Am I just your little secret? I didn't hear the sirens. I didn't wanna see the warning signs, and now I pay the price, yeah. Oh, I should've known. It hits me like a tidal wave every time you say my name. It hits me like a tidal wave. It hits me like a tidal wave. A tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. I was so blind, waiting patient sirens. I didn't wanna see the warning signs, and now I pay the price, yeah. Oh, I should've known. It hits me like a tidal wave every time you say my name. It hits me like a tidal wave. It hits me like a tidal wave. A tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave.
Hey y'all, so I have done quite a bit of work, as you can see. The sides are working out pretty good. It is huge. What I ended up doing is I'm writing down as I go. That way if anyone wants to make one, or if I decide that I want to make one again. So I did 4 rows of double crochet increases, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of single crochet increases, and now I've done 10 rows of single crochet for the sides. I don't know how many more I'm gonna go. I definitely want to at least finish the skein. I might go with another skein, just to kind of have the sides, like I really want it to be like a really like robust pumpkin. The other thing that I was thinking of is I don't think I'm gonna have enough stuffing, so I may have to order some more. I was looking at Michael's and they have a 20% off coupon right now, and I can get their 5-pound bag of polyfill for like $20. So I may end up doing that. I'm not sure yet, but I think I'm gonna stop for a little while. My eyes burn from looking at this neon color. I don't know why. My hands hurt. This working with plush yarn, I kind of have a hard time with it. You can see I'm kind of having a hard time with my back right now. This is a heating pad. It is my absolute lifesaver. So I'm going to take a break on this. We will get back to this. I don't know about tonight. It is almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll probably get back to it tomorrow. I'm kind of getting tired, so I might be going to bed here soon, actually. But I think I'm going to spend the rest of my night listening to some true crime and playing some video games. Right now, I am obsessed with, what is it called? Cinema Simulator. It's really cheesy, but I don't know why. If you could see the number of simulator games that I have, you would thoroughly be impressed. So, but yeah, so that's what we're working on right now. That's the point that we got to. I didn't expect to finish this in one night because it is kind of a bigger project, but yeah, so it's starting to look pretty pumpkin-y. But all right, I will check back in when I go to keep working on this. It might just be another time lapse, or I might check in before I start. But yeah. Hey y'all, we are back for day 2 of making this giant pumpkin. I am excited to be back here making this. My face does not show it, but I have a terrible headache and my shoulders hurt and my back hurts, but I had 10 hours of sleep, so we're not going to waste it, and I'm going to work on this. So let's get to it. Okay, so we are this far in. I've done 17 pretty much body rows, I guess. So to make this a little bit easier on myself, the last clip got messed up because this thing is so big that when I flopped it this way, it hit my spacebar and stopped my recording. So that's fun. I have used I had 3 little packs of stuffing that I had from kits that I didn't end up using. So I've started with that. It has not really made a dent in this pumpkin. So, I'm just gonna, I guess, take the rest of this and just kind of start putting it along the sides to form, and then we will figure out a solution from there. I have I don't want to say murderous idea, but I do have some Squishmallows that are just sitting in my closet that I don't really have anywhere to put. And I'm kind of mad with the Squishmallow company. So we might be cutting up some Squishmallows. I'm not sure yet, though. I'm not sure yet. And if I don't, then I'm not even going to put this clip in. But if I do, then it'll be on camera, I promise. Hey y'all, so it's been a few days. Puppy. I had to take a break because I ran out of stuffing, and I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna start closing this up soon. I also cleaned up my office, and I'm now at a new angle, and I don't know if I like it, so we'll see how long this actually lasts. I got a 5-pound thing of polyfill. I am very excited. I've already made a couple of amigurumi. I don't know where I put them, of course, because it's me. But I found a new duck pattern that I tried out last night. Accidentally made Perry the duck. I need to make him a little hat. I also made a leggy frog that looks like an alien. By mistake. But we are going to get back to working on this giant pumpkin. Hopefully it doesn't take up too much of the polyfill, because I do need the polyfill for more amigurumi. I have plenty of yarn. This is really nice to play it. Yeah, so we're going to keep working on this giant pumpkin. Okay, so we are done with all the decrease rows. What I'm going to be doing next is cutting a very, very, very long tail, and I'm going to be sewing up the middle. My stitches got kind of wonky, So this just may end up being the bottom, and then I'll make this the top so that the stitches aren't as like open. Just because like I feel like with plush yarn you kind of get this sometimes. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to take the needle and I'm going to be putting it up and through probably about 8 times so that I can create the indents on the sides of the pumpkin, and then we will check back in and figure out what we're going to do for the stem. And I have a green color, so we might end up even be making leaves for this, so we shall see. Okay, so I know you can't see me, but I'm not important. So we have the sections of the pumpkin done off. I don't know. Sectioned off? I don't know. It's pumpkin. But the top and the bottom look a little wonky. So we are going to be fixing that. I'm going to be putting a stem. So I'm going to be like crocheting a stem. I'm probably going to end up using, I have this brown color. So we're going to use this brown color to make the stem. And then I'm probably going to use a little bit of this green. It's not showing up super green on the camera, but I'm probably going to use this to make a couple of leaves, and that's going to be sewed on like this, so that will cover up this. I'm going to go make dinner because me and the wife are both hungry. So yeah, but I am a 5'10" human being and this is how big this pumpkin is. It is ginormous. It is definitely bigger than my head. So giant pumpkin acquired. Okay, so we are done with the giant pumpkin. I have added a stem and a little leaf coming off, and it is all done. I really would like to know how much this weighs, but I don't have anything to weigh it. So, but yeah, there we are. It is fini. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe, and leave me some comments of what other giant things you would like to see me make. Maybe, possibly. I'm not making any promises. This was a pain in the ass, to say the least. So, but yeah. So, pumpkin. Happy fall, y'all.